Good morning, everyone. I hope that you started your day thinking about a few things that you are grateful for in your life, and a quick meditation or affirmations like the ones I uploaded on abundance and weight loss. They will be the best 4 or 5 minutes that you spend towards achieving the life that you want. I will put the links to them in the description of this video. Today, I want to share a communication with an amazing member of our YouTube community, and my response to her question, so here we go. Isabel asked me, "Do you believe there's a chance that we'll never see these med beds, and do you have reports that they are definitely coming?" Here is my response to Isabel's question. Is there a chance? Of course there's a chance, and I think there's more than a chance. I believe that med beds are imminent. I know that many are saying that nothing can stop what is coming, but I am of the mindset that we should never underestimate our enemy, and this evil enemy is sure fighting hard. It's my thoughts that it's not over until the emergency broadcast or possibly disclosure occurs. Only when the media is independent will the evil ones be disarmed. So I never talk in absolutes. Having said that, it has been said by several people with military contacts that the reason they are saying nothing can stop this evolution is because the military has seen the ending of this story through the use of a technology used in Project Looking Glass, where they saw into the future. I'm assuming that you realize that just because some publications or fact-checking sites deny the existence of something doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It has been consistently reported that members of the Alliance have seen the future, and the good guys win. For this reason, as well as various other markers that have occurred, I tend to believe that while we have not yet won this war, we are close. So, yes, I believe we will see these med beds in the next 8 to 22 months or so. Also, my intuitive powers have become quite strong, almost to the point of channeling, but I can't say that for sure. It's a process, and my senses are awakening. Anyway, I have strong feelings or messages that the med beds are real. I didn't choose this path. For whatever reason, I have been chosen to assist in this disclosure, and I would not be putting this information out if I didn't have a strong feeling that this is all very real. I'm really putting myself out there with my family, friends, and the world. Regarding energy healing, I am 100% certain that energy can and does heal. Conversely, negative energy can cause sickness and disease. We have known about the power of energy to heal for thousands of years. Many cultures around the world have traditions of using energy. I have studied and practiced some of these traditions since the 1970s. Having studied and taught Tai Chi and Qigong, I have a long history of energy manipulation, and I can feel other people's energy. I'm by no means an expert. I've only met 3 people who were exceptional energy beings in my life. There was no question. I didn't have to wonder if they were the real deal because their energy was so strong and beautiful that it can be felt by others, and their energy causes a rush of emotion when it is encountered. There was one man, decades ago, at a retreat sponsored by Deepak Chopra. We were staged in a room that had a line of folding chairs that we sat in with our eyes closed until the energy being reached us. I could feel his energy from about 3 or 4 feet away with my eyes closed. When he placed his hands over my head without touching it, the energy was so strong and loving that tears streamed down my face. I could have sat there forever in the presence of this higher dimensional being. It was just so beautiful. It was a highly energized room full of people, but I had never felt anything like this man's energy. I wish I remembered his name. It was way back though, in about 2003 or so. Another tactile experience that I have had with another person's energy was with Mata Amritanandamayi. She is known as Amma, the hugging saint. I have hugged Amma twice, and her love energy is also very strong. Amma appears across the world. Her appearances are free, and everyone can get in line to hug her. I would highly recommend seeing her if you have the opportunity. Check out amma.org for her schedule. My third jaw-dropping experience was with a person that I knew more intimately for a few months. Not only could I feel the person's energy, it passed into and through my body. The person was physically 3 hours away from me by car. I was hit without warning and awoken from a sound sleep about 3 a.m. I remember that I sat up and was in frozen fear of this strong wind blowing through me for what seemed like forever until I was suddenly released. I remember my thoughts at the time were to try to direct it to stop and let me move. I was really petrified. While there was no sexual connotation whatsoever, I felt tremendously violated. There was no question in my mind that it was this person. It was a telepathic knowledge that it was him doing this, even though we had never discussed anything like this. It was the second scariest moment of my life. The next morning, the man called, and before I could say anything, he apologized for upsetting me the night before and explained that he didn't intend to scare me. While I already knew it was him, it confirmed it for me. The scariest moment of my life was during astral projection, where I was sent back into my body from some evil and dark entity. It was akin to the monster in the movie The Golden Child. My consciousness immediately ran back to my body, and I have never tried astral projection again. I would advise any of you interested in astral projection to do it only with a practiced guide, because there is very negative energy on the other side. Imagine the polar opposites of good and bad energy in an unregulated and boundless atmosphere. I have experienced them both. I can tell you that there is some really intense stuff going on that most never see. Both unimaginable evil and unimaginable love. Believe me, you don't want to attract the negative to you as you become more in tune with the unseen world. This is the reason that I keep telling you that it is so important to nurture positive feelings and to dismiss the negative ones. Do whatever you must to maintain your state. It's okay to sever ties with people whose contact lowers our vibrational state. This is a sign that this relationship is not serving us and must change or fall away. Such relationships drain our energy and put us in low emotional states, and we bounce that negative energy onto everything around us. Do what you have to do to raise your body's vibrational energy, as long as it is in alignment with ethical and compassionate actions. I have had more experiences than I realized with energy, so all this next level stuff, energy healing, is very real from my experiences. So for me, the question about the existence of the medbeds comes down to harnessing and concentrating the energy that I know is real. Has anyone done that? Yes, numerous bioenergy products such as Tesla, Rife, and Tachyons are available today, but they are not nearly as powerful or sophisticated as the advanced medbeds. I have healed myself energetically, both with and without the aid of bioenergy devices, so I know that the process of energetic healing is very real. So, if the most cutting-edge researchers in the world can't make these medbeds, who can? This is where another tangent of experiences come into play for me. The first time I heard that it was alien technology, I wasn't surprised because I have also had some experiences related to extraterrestrial civilizations. I've seen UFOs twice. The first was in Grayton Beach, Florida, near Eglin Air Force Base, and the other was within a couple of years in Clearwater, Florida, near MacDill Air Force Base. Each time I was with another person, and we both watched it until the lights suddenly went out in mid-flight. Another experience that I have had with the existence of aliens was with a very good friend in the late 2000s that was a contracted communications expert that worked at Area 51. I know for certain that he was in Area 51 because I had to get an important message to him while he was there, and he couldn't have a cell phone. It was quite a process. Anyway, when we'd go out and have drinks when he was home, and I would try to pump him for information. There were at least 3 occasions when he confirmed the existence of ETs on Earth, in a veiled way. Once he said that aliens only taste blue. He said that they can taste colors, but they can't taste blue. I looked this up on the internet later and did find one document with a reference to aliens being able to taste blue. That document no longer appears to be on the internet. During the Maui fires a few months ago, weren't there reports that all of the cars except blue one burned? I wonder what that was about. Next, my friend told me that aliens were all over the place, that we live among them. Then he told me that he could even be one. Lastly, this friend told me that he would show me a videotape that should have been classified top secret, but never got classified. I never got to see that video. As I close this up, I just would like to say a couple of other things. I am happy that I have been able to share a little bit about myself with you, and I hope to share more as time goes on. Please be patient with me as I navigate this new role in my life. Right now, I have the perfect environment for me to grow and to share with you. I have no need for notoriety, but I do have concerns for the consequences of it. I have never wanted to be famous, so I hope you understand and will continue to consider what I share with you as you traverse your journey to the next level of your reality. Stick with me because I think it's going to be great.